You are walking to your car at night. Nothing is wrong, no one is following you, but your heart is already pounding. Your eyes are scanning shadows you can't even see clearly. Something ancient just woke up inside you, and it has no idea what year it is. That feeling has a name. Scientists call it the threat detection system. You call it fear. But the real answer to why it happens is far stranger than you think. Your brain is not built for the world you live in. It is built for a world that ended 11,000 years ago. A world of open grassland, dense forest edges, and predators that could end your life in seconds. Back then, the cost of ignoring a rustle in the grass was death. The cost of overreacting to a rustle in the grass was nothing, just a wasted jolt of adrenaline. So evolution made a choice. It chose paranoia over precision. Deep inside your skull sits a small almond-shaped structure called the amygdala. Neuroscientist Joseph Ledoux spent decades mapping exactly how this structure works. He discovered that a threat signal can reach your amygdala before it even reaches the part of your brain responsible for conscious thought. Your body can start reacting to danger before you know what the danger is, before you've even seen it clearly, before you've decided if it's real. Think about that for a second. You are afraid before you are aware. This is why you flinch at a shadow shaped like a person. This is why a loud bang makes you duck before you register what made the sound. Your amygdala isn't waiting for permission. It fires first and asks questions later. And for most of human history, that impulsive wiring kept your ancestors alive. Psychologist Randolph Ness gave this survival strategy a name that sounds almost like an insult to your own brain. He called it the smoke detector principle. A smoke detector that only goes off during actual fires is a badly designed smoke detector. Because by the time real fire is confirmed, it might already be too late. So a good smoke detector goes off constantly. Burnt toast, steam from a shower, a candle. False alarms are the price you pay for never missing a real one. Your fear response works the exact same way. It is not designed to be accurate. It is designed to never, ever miss, which means you are walking around with a smoke detector that has never been updated. Not once. Not for the invention of streetlights. Not for locked doors. Not for the fact that saber-toothed cats have been extinct for roughly 10,000 years. There's a study that shows just how selective this ancient alarm system still is. Psychologists Arne Ehrman and Susan Meinker ran experiments comparing how quickly people detect different objects hidden among neutral images. Show someone a grid of photos with one snake or one spider hidden among flowers and mushrooms, and their eyes find it almost instantly. Show that same person a grid with one gun or one electrical outlet hidden among the same neutral images, and it takes noticeably longer, even though guns and electrical outlets kill far more people today than snakes or spiders ever will. Why would your brain be faster at spotting a snake than a weapon that is statistically far more dangerous to you right now? Because evolution doesn't optimize for the world you live in. It optimizes for the world your ancestors survived. Snakes and spiders were a consistent, ancient threat, present across millions of years of primate evolution. Guns have existed for a few hundred years. In evolutionary time, that's not even a blink. Your brain hasn't caught up. It's still running software built for a world of fangs and claws, not one built for traffic and electricity. Now picture your actual daily life. No lions, no hyenas circling the campfire at night. And yet your threat detection system is still fully online, still scanning, still ready to sound the alarm. So what does it do with all that leftover vigilance? It finds new things to fear. An unread message from your boss. A slightly cold tone in a text from a friend. A silence after you say something in a meeting. None of these things can physically hurt you. But your amygdala doesn't know the difference between a predator and a socially awkward pause. To an ancient nervous system, both trigger the same signal. Danger. React. Now. This is why a single harsh comment online can spike your heart rate exactly the way a real threat would. This is why rejection feels, in your body, disturbingly close to physical pain. Researchers have found that social exclusion activates some of the same neural regions involved in processing physical injury. Being left out of a group used to mean losing access to food, protection, and survival itself. So your brain still treats social rejection like a five-alarm fire, even when the only thing at stake is a group chat. Here's the part that should unsettle you a little. This system isn't broken. It's working exactly as designed. The problem isn't a malfunction. The problem is a mismatch. Your hardware is prehistoric. Your environment is not. Robert Sapolsky, a neuroendocrinologist who has spent his career studying stress, points out something crucial about this mismatch. A zebra's stress response turns on the instant a lion appears, and turns off the instant the danger passes. The zebra doesn't lie awake replaying the chase. It doesn't dread tomorrow's potential lion. But you do. You can trigger this same ancient survival system just by thinking about a bad email you haven't sent yet. Your body doesn't know the difference between a lion in the grass and a deadline in your inbox. Both flood you with the exact same stress hormones. Both make your heart pound the same way, which means in a very real sense you are being hunted every single day, not by predators, by your own memory, by anticipation, by imagined futures that haven't happened yet and in many cases never will. This explains so much about modern anxiety that used to feel mysterious. Why you can feel unsafe in a perfectly safe room. Why your mind races at 2 a.m. over nothing life-threatening at all. Why a notification sound can make your stomach drop before you've even looked at the screen. None of this is weakness. None of this is a personal failure. It's an ancient alarm system doing exactly the job it was built to do in a world it was never designed for. Understanding this doesn't make the fear disappear, but it changes what the fear means. The next time your heart races over something that logically shouldn't scare you, you're not broken. You're not overreacting in some unique, personal way. You are running code that is millions of years old, code that once meant the difference between your ancestors living long enough to have you and not. So the next time you feel that jolt walking to your car at night or that flash of dread before opening a message, pause for just a second. Ask yourself what your amygdala is actually responding to. A real predator, or a shadow of one inherited from a world that no longer exists. You are still walking to your car at night. Nothing is wrong. No one is following you, but now you know exactly why your heart is pounding anyway. Something ancient is still awake inside you. And for the first time, you understand exactly what it's afraid of.